5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You now rocking with the Homeboy Etiquette podcast. It's your main man over at the 5280Q, passing on to my partner in crime, the Arc Reactor.
Yo, this is Kevin the Raw, representing Homeboy Etiquette here on YouTube. Also representing KMT Games and KMT Productions here on YouTube.
All right, we're about to get into this topic right now because we want to out there, all the homeboys and homegirls of the world. I want to know, do you have a dream? Kemet, do you have a dream?
I would say kinda yes, but I definitely did when I was younger. It feels like the realm of dreams has become more of the realm of goals.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So what was your dream when you was younger?
I guess I had several. I guess it depends on the stages of life. The earliest one in terms of dreams, I guess, would have been when I was like maybe 8 years old, and then it was like the concept of being like an astronaut. I loved astronomy. I loved studying planets and things like that. Studying like the moon and all type of stuff. I was fascinated with Mars. Jupiter was my favorite planet. You know what I mean? And then just having the concept of like the red spot on Jupiter actually being the size of the Earth. You know what I mean? So you're talking about a giant hurricane, literally the size of planet Earth that never stops. So all that type of stuff.
My head right round. Yeah. When you
go down, when you go down. But yeah, just stuff like that. Like I want to be an astronaut. I really like the concept of NASA. When I got older, I actually wound up NASA actually put on their website that they would take volunteers for future space missions, and you didn't actually have to be in the NASA program for them to accept you, because people know from like the Challenger mission that they had like teachers and stuff like that.
How did that go?
The Challenger exploded. That's what happened to the Challenger. But still, I still put my name on the list. You could go to NASA.com and or NASA.gov or whatever, and you could actually sign up for potential space missions, and then they would just basically pick out random people from the list that would want to go to space. Of course, I'm sure that there'd be some kind of screening at some point to make sure that your body is like actually physically capable of handling, the
G-forces.
The G-forces of the travel and stuff like that. But yeah, as a kid, that was like probably my first biggest dream. As I started to get older, it started to shift into other things because I was really good at math. But my interest just changed. You know what I mean? Like, as you get older, like, suddenly the concept of, getting girls and then, like, popularity and, I guess, clout. We didn't call it clout back then. It was just, are you cool or are you not? Are you that nigga or are you not? You know what I'm saying?
Are you tight?
Are you tight, nigga? Like all of that stuff started to pop up.
What kind of slang did we use for goddamn cool back in our time?
In Colorado, it was tight. In Colorado, I remember it was tight back in elementary school because I came from Detroit. And then I would say in Detroit, everybody used to say cool. Or like, that's cold. Or that's cool.
Oh, yeah. They still do that shit to this day. Oh, shit. I forgot it's my cousin's goddamn birthday. Happy birthday, Parrish.
Happy birthday.
Shout out to Pardon Me with Pete. He's having a big-ass party. I couldn't make it because fucking job damn thing didn't get me directly hired quick enough to bullshitting. But anyway, love you, Pete.
Yeah. Like, when I got to Colorado, they actually made fun of me because I would call stuff cool.
Oh, man, that's cool.
And they were like, nah, it's not cool, bro. That's tight. And I'm just like, that's tight? Yeah, that's tight. And I'm like, that's tight! A little 8-year-old Shannon. You know what I mean?
Some kids just look at me like, yeah, dog, that's tight. I'm like,
I mean, what's tight about it? Doesn't seem. Are you saying that it's not loose?
I was looking for that damn thing, but I'll just have to do it myself. No offense to our. There it is.
Gay.
Okay. Sorry, to our.
No.
Damn it, we got to pick a substitute for the word gay because it's like it's like we had such good insults, but now we got to find alternatives. So what would be that? Be like. Whoa. Awkward. All right, there we go. Awkward.
Yeah, I mean, like, awkward. I don't know, man, because, like, I actually refer to Louis C.K. on this one. Did you see that stand-up special they did where he was actually explaining the word faggot, right? And, like,
like a cigarette butt.
Yeah, like he literally was just like, we never used it as a term for gay people. It was just like, if you're just being a faggot, then you're being a faggot. He's like, stop being a faggot and suck that dick. Like, like, you know what I'm saying? Because the term that he used for it was literally just like, if you're just being weird or whiny or bitchy or something like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like,
I remember when it was that. It didn't have to do with you just your sexuality like that. It was just more of you just...
I still use it like that, bro. To this day. Like...
I mean, but now we just like kind of crying like a little bitch.
You look like a little bitch, son. Why you being a little bitch?
Well, shit. Okay, so back to your dream, astronaut.
Okay, so dreams. So that I think that the that being a realistic dream for me kind of dissolved by the time I became a teenager.
It's still realistic even at then.
Even then it was, but you know, like I used to go from like being a straight A student with like principal's honor roll and skipping grades and shit like that in math. And then in the transition of like middle school to high school, I lost like all motivation, and that actually goes into like I actually wound up getting into depression and stuff like that, and it was because of like some family stuff and all type of stuff. Like I was diagnosed with mild to moderate depression when I was like 16. So you know, whatever. Like I'm cool now.
What was your grade point average when you finished high school?
When I finished high school?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I barely graduated, like credit-wise. So, like, by the time I got to high school... My bad, guys. I didn't turn my phone off. By the time I got to high school, I started being somebody who was into, like, specialization. Meaning that if it was something I was interested in, I would get an A in it. So, most of the math classes I did very well in. Science I did great in. And then art classes. Like I used to love art classes, right? And
but when it came down to the British is coming, who said that?
I actually really like history too, and that's Paul Revere.
Oh, okay, fuck, I forgot.
I actually really like
John
history
Locke
as well. I just didn't like civics. Like anything that I was just like, this is boring or I don't care or something like that. I was a really good writer. I used to win awards back when I was a kid or whatever for like the Young Authors Association and all type of shit. And but in terms of school, like I really just wasn't motivated. So I think by the time I graduated high school, I literally only had something like a 2.4, something like that, dude. It wasn't great, bro.
Oh, sorry, man. Yeah, me. That's 2.4 over there. You struggled in high school.
I'm gonna put my phone on silent.
Oh, you put it silent? All right, we'll wait for that before. Oh, yeah.
All right.
So silent?
Yep.
Yeah. But it's like, if we had decibel levels and my grade point average was decibel level, it'd be it'd be silent as fuck. I graduated with 1.3.
Oh, shit. yeah, dude.
Fuck homework.
Yeah, no, like, that was my thing, too. I just didn't do homework, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I had a 1.3 grade point average. My dream as a kid, you know, is like, don't you have dreams? Like, yeah. To be the undisputed WWF motherfucking champion of the goddamn world, bitch. That was my goddamn dream at that time.
You stupid.
Shit. I wanted to fucking top rope 5-star frog splash on the bitch. I wanted to throw a nigga through a fucking table. Shit. R.I.P. Eddie Guerrero. That Viva La Raza Latino Heat. We miss you, baby. Lie, cheating still. And then, you were a hero. That was my favorite wrestler. Like, Eddie was the shit.
I was literally just talking about Eddie Guerrero yesterday, bro.
That was my dream. I wanted to be a goddamn wrestler as a kid, and then I also wanted to be a rapper. But now as I got older, as an adult, I'm 30 years old now. Now I just want to get my bachelor's in chemical engineering, and then I want to go on to law school. And then after I graduate law school, I pass the bar, and then my real ultimate dream is to hit the fuck out of the DMV with a RICO charge. Fuck the DMV.
Yeah, bro. No, I totally got you on that. Like the DMV, man. DMV is trash. So, yeah, like, I mean, like, I think that dreams, at least in terms of, like, I think that a lot of people look at dreams in terms of, like, accomplishments. And, like, the idea of dreams to me kind of morphed into more of, like, it's almost like an abstract concept almost. Because like now it's more something like self-actualization, where it's like, can I be the epitome of who I am in the best way possible, kind of thing, and like utilizing my best strengths in order to like be a more complete human being at the highest level that I can with what I have, kind of thing.
You know what I want to do though? That kind of reminds me of another dream of mine, because like with self-actualization, the dreaming and shit like that, you know, it reminds me of like Gary Vee. But like Gary Vee himself did all that hard work, but every one of them copycats of Gary Vee, I just want to just take a fucking 2x4, wrap that shit in barbed wire and cactus jack a nigga across his fucking forehead, because y'all niggas don't shut the fuck up. Damn it! Not everybody wants a goddamn Ferrari. A Ferrari be cute and all, be nice and shit, but some of us out here be like, yo, you working at 9 to 5. You sitting there right now just get pennies on the fucking dollar and shit like that. You need to step your hustle up, man. You need to lose fucking sleep right now. You want to sleep really, more than you really want to goddamn dream and accomplish shit like that, dawg. You ain't shit like
Stop the cap.
Like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Please, shut the fuck up. You know, like, dog, I'm at King Supers. People just want to work, chill out, go home to the family, laugh and joke, have beer, drink some fucking eggnog on the goddamn holidays. Not everybody want to sit there, be sitting there putting fucking money into the year, dog. You ain't getting money, son. You ain't getting money. Nigga, that's why you unhappy as a motherfucking shit. You sitting there right now, I got money.
Shut
I
the
got all
fuck
these
up.
fake niggas around me, dog.
Bro.
I can't trust none of y'all niggas, but I got money, though. And you got King Supers niggas over there sitting there ringing the goddamn doorbell. Welcome to King Supers. Like, man, you ain't got no money, dog. I don't know what you're ringing the bell for, all excited for. Because you know what I'm going to do after this? I'm going to go home to my family. I'm going to go see my kids and my grandkids. We're going to laugh and joke and be merry, and we're not really going to worry about money. Hey, Junior, I got you just a little action figure. Thank you, Granddad. I'm just happy to spend Christmas with you. And you and Dad are cracking jokes and shit and stuff like that. And you over here with your money and shit, your little big-ass fucking house. Nobody fucking loves you, really, dog. You and all your motherfucking hustle. You and all your shitting on the 9 to 5 ass motherfucker. You sitting there right now with all them goddamn cars in front of your little fucking mansion and shit. I'm happy. Why the fuck did Akon really say that? More people with more money got more motherfucking problems. That's because you motherfuckers try to substitute a lot of shit with money, items, and shit. And what the fuck did Will Smith tell you bitches? He said you can't achieve yourself out of fucking trauma and shit like that. You're trying to appease mommy, daddy, your friends, and everything with money. Okay, that's my last part of my rant. I'm just sick and tired of you hustle motherfuckers like that. Shut the fuck up. Some niggas just want to work a 9 to 5, support their family, live to the old age, goddamn it, and spend time with goddamn people. We don't want a fucking Ferrari. I want one. I'm gonna get and shit like that. And I realize that shit is annoying as fuck. And that's not everybody's dream.
Yeah, man. And I agree with that, man. Like, it really depends on like what is it that you're after, right? Because some people, you know, like Q was saying, they're completely content with, you know, just having the bare necessities met, as long as they have good relationships with the people around them. Maybe family is a big goal for you to kind of achieve, like have a large family, a large network of people, interconnected, trust, you know, stuff like that. I actually took an assessment called Clifton Strengths. Have you ever heard of that?
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I didn't take that one.
Yeah, like it's they have a $20 version which it tells you your top 5 strengths, and then they have a $50 version which tells you your top 35. And I just took the $20 one just to see what's up. And turns out that my number 1 strength is achievement. So, which the way that I described it was actually pretty accurate, where each day I don't feel right unless I've accomplished something, right? And so it's a double-edged sword, because I'm driven to achieve. However, that means that I always have a slight amount of discontent with my situation. Like I'm never truly going to be satisfied. And I already kind of recognize that in my life already, where it's just like I can't really enjoy where I am in life, like at all. Like there's always something else. You know what I mean? And that's why like goals for me have always been like a shifting goalpost, or dreams rather, have been like a shifting goalpost, where it's just like, okay, well now I want to achieve this, and then if I do that, it's like, okay, now I gotta do that, and then I get that, and then now I gotta do this. So like it's always like moving and shifting, because I guess for an example would be, you know, I told you guys that like I used to like b-boy and stuff, like we both did. And
I got
then
kinks in my neck to this day.
Yeah. Like, and when I first started b-boying, I was just like, I want to be the best at Rangeview at our high school, and I did that. And then I became the leader of the breakdance club at the high school. And then we started going to different schools and battling different high schools. And I said, I want to be the best out of all the high schools that I can find. Wind up eventually accomplishing that. And then when I actually get into b-boy crews, our crew, as a crew, I was just like, I want to be one of the best, have one of the best b-boy crews. And then so we were actively competitive in that shit, and then battling the best in Colorado, right? And then we even, so we got pretty competitive. I would say we were probably like top 4 in Colorado under Lost in Translations, what used to be called Style Collisions. But we wound up going out of state to try to expand that vision. And then I didn't feel like they were taking it as seriously as I was. See, I was there to win. You know what I mean? Like this is me fulfilling my dream of being the best. You know what I mean? And they're just like, oh, well, we'll just do it next time. Blah, blah. It's all good. We had fun. And I'm like, I'm not here for fucking fun, nigga. like I literally blew up on the whole crew. I'm just like, I'm not here for fucking fun. I'm here for W's, bro. What the fuck are y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, and I left. I fucking left the crew. I took some time off, just did some shit by myself. And then, ironically, I wind up getting picked up by the best crew in Colorado at the time, which was Soul Mechanics. And so, so that made me achieve the next goal, which was be in the best crew in Colorado. So, my desire to get to that point got me there, like, through just hard work and, like, tenacity. So then the next goal was I had like a vision board and everything. I wrote down on a piece of paper, it's like, I think what was my name at the time? I think it was just still B-Boy Turtle or something like that at the time.
No, it
was Gamma. It was Gamma.
Oh, Gamma.
Yeah, B-Boy Gamma versus B-Boy Thesis, who was like a world-class B-Boy or whatever. Somebody who's already like making his living by B-boying, like by traveling around the world. And I just practiced towards that goal, and I at least got the opportunity, because of the crew I was in, to battle his crew. We got fucking washed, nigga. But I had at least hit my goal of battling the guy. You know what I mean? And like, so, at that point, like, that's what let me know where it's just like, the type of person I am is that, like, if I set my mind to something, I'm gonna accomplish it. But because of that, it's a double-edged sword. Because my dream, there's never gonna be an I have arrived situation. And I have to be okay with that. Because as soon as I accomplish the greatest thing in my life, I can only enjoy it for maybe like a month at most. And then I have to move the goalpost to something else, or I feel like I'm not doing anything. You know what I mean? So, what do you think about the fact that, like, as you age and the necessities of life start to come into the situation, do you think that that has an impact on your goal specifically, or people's in general? Do you think that people basically, kind of like what we were saying last time, giving up versus letting go, give up on some things, let go of other things, and then, or do the priorities change, or is it like, is the spark of life for our dreams something that fizzles out over time, or is it something where it's just like you're wrong to give up on these type of things? I don't know. Like,
well, it depends on kind of what your goals are, what your passions are. The whole thing about live your passion, talking about shut the fuck up. I'm more of like I'm
shut the fuck up.
I'm pragmatic as, man, don't get me wrong, anything is still fucking possible and achievable. If that is your goal, you got to really look at that goal, focus on it, and you got to be able to project the end goal. You know the end place that you want to be. You know where you are here. You know your end goal. You got to be able to just like, all right, end goal, I'm here, what's here, who's doing what, and who, okay, why do I want to do it? Oh, is it because this guy? What the fuck did he do? Who does he know? What is his career like? Wikipedia shit. Read a biography or memoir. Figure out what the fuck he did. And in that way, you can probably just do a replica, similar situation, and set up those pieces that way for it. But right. As you get older, It depends. Like, people that say they had a dream or some shit, it's usually people that had, like, I had a dream once. You expected those dreams to come to you, because when it comes down to fucking dreams or some shit like that, you gotta work motherfucking hard. Like, definitely, like, when the example of your brother, shout out to Ray Ellie, like that, he worked hard and he went out to the places. He had to venture into the unknown, and he had to, like, work his ass off and shit like that, and to get to where he's just right there on this launching pad, where he built the launching pad of goddamn self. He laid down the mix of concrete, laid down the foundation and all that shit. Highs, and he's working on his way up.
Yes!
Shout out to Ray Ellie Music. And then like that, you gotta work for that shit. Like me, I figured out, but sometimes the thing that you think is your dream, it's not your dream. It just seems like nice in the moment as you're growing up, and you don't really find out you have a passion for something until later, until you just really accidentally fall into it or some shit like that.
Right.
It's hard for you to purposely go into something and be like, this is my dream, I'm gonna stick to it. Nigga, I don't know, nigga, you just kind of fall into that shit, and then sooner you accidentally fall into it, the better, right? And then it's like, when I have a passion, I think I have a love, and I love it because I love the game. It's like, I love the game like Mitch, right? Broke nigga turn rich. Love the game like Mitch or something like that. But
right.
But I like investing, I like trading, I like looking at companies and shit like that. Don't get me wrong, I love music and everything else and whatever the fuck else I do. But for some reason, when it comes down to investing and trading, it's like I love analyzing, looking at companies and just making the projections. Just something just comes across my screen or accidentally just come across it. I like looking into the background of the information, and I like looking at that, looking what I know so far, and if projecting is like, is it gonna go this way, go that way? And then if I project it to go this way, that way, whatever the hell, and then I later find out I'm right, even though I got out of that goddamn trade or that investment or something. And then I found out I was right. Like, shit, I had $2,000 in this one trade when I was by like $2 and some change. I'm not gonna say what stock it is. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, it was Riot. It was Riot at about, I had 4,000 in my account. And then I bought like 2,000 shares, or I don't know, some amount of shares of Riot, and I made a little bit of profit. Mm-hmm. And then I cashed out of that and went to something else. And then like a couple of months later, really a couple of months, maybe weeks later, it was a good investment, right? It was a good investment. I knew it was a good investment, but I didn't know what it would be, because I'm still dipping my toes in the water and shit. I'm still swimming around and shit, finding the rocks in the current. And then one day I looked at it, I went back and looked at it. Bitch, that shit was $76. $76 fucking dollars. It's like, holy shit, I was fucking right. I was right. It was a good goddamn company. It was a good company. I was impatient. I had 2,000 shares, and that shit shot up to a point where it's like $80, $76 a fucking share. So I could have had 152,000 plus in the goddamn bank account if I'd have just held on to it like I should have held on to it. But don't get me wrong, that's not the only mistake I've ever fucking made in the market. I made a lot of mistakes in the market. Don't get me wrong, I love trading. My dream, honestly, that's I want to make that as my 11. Like, I want to be able to just, so I have some people I know, some people that do the rap game shit, that came from the rap game, dope game, whatever the fuck they do. I want to pull up in something real motherfucking nice, right? And I'm gonna be like, yo, you ain't no dope boy. It's like, nah, niggas, I did not go the same route, y'all. It's like, you ain't no rapper. Like, I used to be, but I ain't make my money off the shit. It's like, nigga, how you get that? What the fuck you doing, man? It's like, nigga, don't worry about what the fuck I'm doing, nigga. Mind your goddamn business. Just know, I didn't have to rap or sell drugs to get this goddamn thing.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, nah, it's like, my dream is just be, or like a dream or a passion. Like, I love investing and I love trading. I love analyzing companies, because it's like analyzing groupthink, human nature and shit like that. It's beautiful. But I didn't find out my dream until like as an adult later in life, and then shit. Like, my dreams, like, shit, I want to be a great investor. I want to be like, yo, I did my homework, I projected it, and I predicted it very well, and then shit worked out the way, or close to the way I predicted, or maybe even more.
Yes, and to your point, there are two people I think
still want to lay a motherfucker out of a damn table and shit and just hit his ass with a fucking elbow drop from the top rope. Don't get me wrong.
RKO out of nowhere.
RKO is coming.
Yeah, like, and to your point, there are two people specifically that I think about when it comes to this type of conversation, and I bring them up all the time. One is Denzel Washington, and the other one is Morgan Freeman. So Denzel Washington is more on the side of he decided he was going to be an actor. And he didn't.
You want to go to jail? You want to go home?
Want to go to jail or you want to go home? But he basically decided he was going to be an actor, and he didn't start off as a good one. He didn't. He got rejected all the time. He wound up going homeless, and he basically was just tenacious enough to stick in it long enough while also taking acting classes consistently before he was able to make it big. And so, you know, I don't know if he's still doing it now, but up until very recently, at least, he was still taking acting classes, maybe even still now, because he always wanted to improve on his craft. Now, he's somebody where Sylvester Stallone was the same way too. Before he came up with
Don't tell me to not be a man. I'm scared, alright?
Oh, okay. All right, that impression's better. My Adrian was the one who was insulted Sly. My bad, Sly. I didn't mean to give up that fucked up ass.
But yeah, like Sylvester Stallone's a great example because he was legit. Like his wife left him. He was homeless.
I bet
he
she
had to
regrets that.
sell his dog to get the extra bit of money to survive until somebody picked up his script for the first Rocky. And luckily, because of that, like he wound up buying his dog back later, after Rocky turned out to be a success, from the same guy for some crazy amount of money.
Man, he was like, all right, made to buy my dog back, but my kids like the dogs. How about this? Kids, like a new tricycle? All right, cool. Here's your dog back.
It was something ridiculous. Like the guy, he sold his dog for like $300, and he wound up having to pay something like $30,000 for his dog back because the guy knew who he was, and he was just like, "You want your dog back? You're gonna." He literally ripped. He did it on purpose, bro. Yeah, like, bro, like, dude, like,
I'll be like, I'll look around, and be like, hey yo, Adrian, go get my lawyer.
I need a lawyer. I need a lawyer.
Ah! Fido, get your ass over here.
But yeah, so Sylvester Stallone's actually probably a better example because he had a dream. Nobody was taking him seriously. He wasn't a good actor, and he demanded. He was like, he had several offers for people to buy his script off of him, but he demanded that he actually played the part of Rocky because it was a story about himself. You know what I mean? And he wasn't a great actor at all. And so that's why it was such a huge gamble and why he basically became destitute. His wife left him, all that shit. And he stuck to his guns, and then by whatever stroke of luck, he became successful because somebody believed in him. You know what I mean? And Rocky's one of the most iconic movies of all time.
Damn, too bad Drake couldn't come out with that song at that time, be born and shit, come out with that song, be like, you ain't really fucking with me way back then, but how about now? Cause I'm up right now. Hey, you stuck right now.
Yeah.
You thought you had it all figured out way back then, girl, but how about now? Like, that's how Sly should have been up on that bra, like, oh.
Hey, you stop right there. I'm a success. All right?
But yeah, okay, the other person I was bringing up was Morgan Freeman. So to your point, Morgan Freeman didn't even get his first acting job until he was in his 40s. So that seems like something where like that was more on the side of like kind of falling into it or discovering your passion late. You know what I mean? That's why it seems like sorry guys.
I think that cold shit's going around him.
Well, I found out what it was. Like, I have really bad allergies, and then when I started using my furnace, like, I didn't change out the filter before I put it in, and so it just fucked me for like a whole week. Dude.
No, I forgot this is a condo, not an apartment.
Yeah, like.
So you gotta do that shit.
Yeah, exactly. And so I wound up fucking myself for like a whole week. No, almost 2 now. But anyway.
That sounds like your wife's just not having sex with you. Like, fine, I'm fucking myself for a whole week.
Wait. Oh, okay. Wait, now that went right over my head for a second. I was just like, my brain just glitched. All right, like, wait, I got some. well, that was my head. Like, I mean, I don't have a like system failure one on here.
Well, yeah, that.
Whole integrity failing, 10%, 5%. But yeah, like, so there are people. Shout out to AMS. He was like that, right? I don't think that he actually knew that he was actually going to become like big on YouTube, right? He started as a personal trainer, so he was like, self-employed kind of thing. And but once he made the decision to get into YouTube and stuff like that, then he was able to take off because he put in the work. Like, he did the research into understanding how YouTube works, following his analytics, being consistent, all that type of stuff. You know what I mean? And so, like, I don't think there's any real time or like set time for a guy to find his purpose per se. But you kind of have to be looking for
Or
it.
a person.
Yeah. I mean, like, whatever you choose to do. I mean, but yeah, like, so like, I think there are two sides to it, where it's like, okay, I didn't imagine myself, like AMS. I didn't imagine myself being a YouTube sensation and a relationship kind of guru guy, but I'm here now. You know what I mean? And then there are people who are just like, nah, I knew from day one this is what I want to do, and then they didn't stop until they got there. You know what I mean? So it's really just on your own time. You know what I mean? Like, when you decide to really start applying yourself and then really try to figure it out. And then, of course, like the quote unquote find yourself, right? Have a firm understanding of who you are, your strengths and weaknesses, and then make the decision to, move forward in that direction.
I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
Do we have to have weaknesses?
Everyone does.
I mean, are you sure?
Yeah. You know what my weakness is? Shout out to Clifton Strengths. I'm not a good initiator when it comes to like ideas and things like that. That's why I wind up surrounding myself. I didn't even know this, and then it started to click because it was explaining all this stuff. And it makes sense because I surround myself with people who have ADD. Because you guys literally just jump from idea to idea, whatever. And I'm the guy who takes ideas and then makes it reality. That's essentially why.
That's true.
And I didn't even realize this until like they broke it down. Like, you guys really need to do it. It's actually Gallup.com, but if you just type in Clifton Strengths into Google, you'll find it.
Wait, did you take the online assessment? Or did you get the physical copy?
I have a copy on my computer. Like, it's saved on my computer.
Okay, so it's a digital copy.
I have a digital copy.
So I can get a digital copy when I go home.
What, of my stuff?
Not yours.
If you really want to know, I mean,
I can
sure.
do my own.
Yeah. Like, they give you a PDF and you can save it on your computer and all types of stuff.
But what do I do? I just read the damn thing and then do I fill out a questionnaire or some shit?
It's like 200 questions, and they're not even really like questions. It'll be like 2 statements, and they
salad or platypus?
Kind of, yeah. Like, it's literally like that, because like it's 2 statements that seem completely unrelated, and they tell you to mark which one is closer to being accurate. And then so there's like 5 bullet points. It's like strongly agree on this side, strongly agree on this side, neutral in the middle, and then of course, the 2 in between. And then it'll be something like, I feel uncomfortable when I don't accomplish something, or I'm a people person. So these
What do you mean, like people person? Like people, like, sir, you didn't smile at me. What do I got to do to get that smile?
Well, those are the kind of statements they make. Like, and they seem completely unrelated, but out of these like 200 some questions, like they get like they basically get like a framework on the ratio of how you think. So like it's not like a yes or a no. It's like one personality trait versus a completely unrelated one, and then you choose between those, and then like they wind up linking up later. Yeah. And it's like
I took the Jordan Peterson, like his company's assessment, stuff like that, and that was cool. Then I had my girl, she took it, and then we did the relationship compatibility thing where it worked.
And it turned out it was
yeah, our relationship is bomb, son.
What the fuck? Why the fuck you lying?
Oh yeah, that shit was bomb. 'Cause that shit blew my goddamn mind. Our relationship. It was like a lot of things in the damn assessment when we did our compatibility shit like that. It was fucking. I was like, all right, goddamn you, Peterson, this is fucking accurate. I was like, all right, because it says both of us is more likely to work things out. More like to be more active maintaining of it, but the way we were both are, we're not like the types to just break this shit up. Even though, like in my head, don't get me wrong, like I mean shit, inside my head, I'm like, I'm trying to pick up my flamethrower and burn a fucking bridge down. I'm like, but in real life, I'm looking like, what the fuck I put that flamethrower? Shit. And at that point, it's like, well, somebody's relationship died in the goddamn distance, baby. Did you hear that shit? It's like, oh, we need to make up. We talking and shit like that, stuff like that. But I'm gonna take that damn assessment test, so I need to figure out some moral points. I'm like, what is my? Because I'm definitely an achievement person. I'm like, I'll do the job will get done. But if it doesn't get done in the time allotted for me to get done, I'm going to fuck the bed. I'm going to have me a beer, play some games, play with my dogs, kiss my girl. I'm going to bed and I'm going to sleep fine. Not really, because I'm paranoid as shit these days. I only sleep like an hour and a half to 2 hours. Because I'm paranoid these days. I wake up, I hear shit like, where's my dogs? What the fuck you assholes are doing?
I'm a super light sleeper.
But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to take that gallows test and I'm going to let you guys know the results by next week.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. And then,
tuned.
like I said, I mean, like if you take the $20 one, it gives you your top 5, but there's literally like, I think there's like 35 different categories if you do the $50 one. I just did the $20 one, so I got my top 5. But yeah, like getting back into the conversation on dreams. So the reason why I said at the beginning that it's kind of transitioned from dreams to goals is because
I'm the fucking an R&B chick. I'm just saying. But I'm okay, okay.
Oh, okay. Well, no, but the reason why I say it transitioned from dreams to goals is because in my mind, a dream is something that is kind of floating out in the ether. It's not something that you even truly find realistic. You can turn a dream into a goal by taking action and also by establishing a plan. So let's say, hypothetically, I wanted to, because this is actually
that cough.
yeah. Well, I mean, I got some pills where I could suppress the cough, but I've been trying to avoid it.
Me too with this damn sneeze.
This is actually a realistic goal because I'm 30 years old. What if I wanted to be a golfing champion, right? I'm actually athletically inclined. I have pretty freaking good aim. You know what I mean? Like, there are dudes who pick up golf in their like mid 40s. You know what I mean? And they can still be great.
Mike Jordan wasn't one of them.
Well, but that's the dream, right? Now I can sit here and imagine winning the PGA Tour or whatever it's called, like all day. I can dream about it. I can try to meditate on it, manifest it, whatever.
What's that thing they got? They call it a dream what? Dream book, dream log, dream something, dream shit.
They have vision boards.
Vision board. There we go. That's one thing I was looking for. Vision boards.
Yeah, there's all type of stuff like that. But unless I'm actually getting my black ass down to the fucking green, buying the golf clubs and balls, and maybe even get a golfing trainer. Unless I decide to take these steps, then it's always just going to be a dream, right? But as soon as you put into a plan of action, I'm going to be at least at the state level of golf in terms of skill in the next 5 years. Once you put a time on it, it becomes real, right? And so this is what I learned. Shout out to Brian Tracy, the entrepreneurial guru. He did a lot of talks about time management, goal setting, all type of stuff like that. I've read several of his books. It's not real unless there's a time frame behind it. You know what I mean? So if it's somewhat achievable in this time frame, right? So like I said, I need to get up to state level in 5 years. What's that going to take? That creates your timeline, right? You have to extrapolate all of the skill and time and investment into that 5-year period. So that creates your schedule. Then it comes down to consistency. And then also, you know, if you have to adjust your income or whatever to be able to afford whatever you need to do to be able to make that happen, aka trainer, the clubs, the time invested, all that type of stuff. So then now you have a format for the budget. So now that you've established the 5-year goal, you extrapolate how much it's going to cost, how much time it's going to take, and everything, and basically the amount of hours invested or training invested that's going to be needed to get from point A to point B. Now it's not a dream anymore. It's just a goal. You know what I mean? It started as a dream. It started as an idea.
Started with $1 in a dream. Look at me now. Look at me now. Okay, I was thinking that game song.
No, you're straight. Because now it's tangible. And here's the great part about it, right? Let's say I fall short of my dream, but 5 years later, I stuck to my... let's say that I fall short of my dream, but 5 years later, I took the time, I spent the money, I invested into the training, I stayed out there and was consistent with my practice, and I entered the state championship or state tournament for golf, and maybe I get 4th place, 5th place.
Yes!
I'm still infinitely further along than I would have been if I hadn't set that as a goal in the future and taken the steps necessary to get there. This is the problem that a lot of people in performance industries get, is like artists, like rap, right? Okay, you want to be Jay-Z.
You stupid.
Real shit. You want
Jay-Z's already taken.
You want to be Jay-Z. Okay, so here's the thing. In what time frame? Let's say you want to be Jay-Z from 20 years ago, who was already successful, right? How many songs did he write up until that point? How many network connections did he make? How many shows did he do? How much money did he invest into advertising? How many hours did he spend on the block as a pharmaceutical entrepreneur to give him the business sense?
While I got my hands closed, watching the long arm of the law, like
real shit. How many hours did he spend out there on the block being a pharmaceutical entrepreneur and making his money that way?
And also just passing the time on rapping to himself.
To honestly understand business and how people operate in the real world on a literal like life or death basis. Mm-hmm. So all of these things you have to compile those things into yourself in what time frame? You know what I mean? Now, there are some people who get real lucky. You know what I mean? Some people get lucky breaks, but a lot of the time when you actually look at what people constitute as luck, it's what is it? Experience meets opportunity is what creates luck.
No, it's when hard work meets opportunity.
Hard work, yeah, hard work meets opportunity. The more work you put in, the better your luck becomes because you're out there more.
Okay, never mind. I thought I meant like illumination. It's like,
oh no, that's the Illuminati song. Like
you need to get the hallelujah. Hallelujah.
I think that's like on page 2 or 3.
Hallelujah, hallelujah. Wait.
And it'll say hallelujah.
Will it?
Yeah, you've hit it before.
You said page 2 or page 3?
It's either 2 or 3. I can't remember which one.
Fuck.
Whatever.
All right,
but that's the point, is that like what a lot of people see as people making it as their lucky break. Sure, they did get a lucky break, but you're not seeing all of this tiny victories. You're not seeing all the tiny victories that got them to their one big one. When you see LeBron on the court, and you see him just almost seeming like he's effortless, right? Just flawless movement, like running like a gazelle, slam dunk, or hitting that 3-pointer. Do you perfect? What a lot of people don't realize is that like it looks effortless because of all of the thousands and thousands of hours that he did to make those moves look so polished.
Like when he wanted to sit back, relax, go home, play some video game, and then he looked at the basketball court, and the basketball court looked at him and it said,
Get over here!
Right.
And he got his ass over there and got back to work. Like, fuck.
Real shit, dude. Like when you're watching a performance like that, you're basically looking at somebody. You're looking at his one win, and that one win costed 1,000 losses. You know what I mean? Because in training, that's what training is. It's literally controlled failure. You're allowed, like you're literally you're going through the motions and allowing yourself to work out the kinks in your skill, whatever that skill is, so that when it's time to perform, it's a victory.
You know what's a good example of that?
Mm-hmm.
Tokyo Drift.
Tokyo Drift.
Remember Sean?
Go ahead.
Yeah, you remember Sean, right? Tokyo Drift?
Mm-hmm. From
Main character?
Fast and Furious, right?
So how many times did happen before Sean got better? Like how many times? Like between like this scene here, Sean's driving in, Sean's racing in. Oh my God, Sean! What the fuck? We ran out of RX-7s. All right, try the Honda Civic. All right, Honda Civic should do the fuck. Oh God damn it, the Honda Civic didn't do it. Try the stupid ass Prius. Goddamn. Fuck, that's not slow enough for you. Try this goddamn Mustang. Like, bruh. No, okay, not the Mustang. Okay, we'll leave that in the garage.
Yeah, real shit. And like, so this is why like I almost feel jaded in this aspect, because like there's a childlike essence to dreaming, right? But I'm a staunch realist now. You know, as a 31-year-old man, starting to get gray hairs that you guys can't see on camera.
But yeah, right here.
But yeah, I have like a couple poking out here and there. They're hardly noticeable. Like
God damn, nigga,
you can't see it. You can't see it, but there's somewhere in there. Like I noticed them in the mirror. All right?
I think you just noticed the damn light. You just got paranoid, man.
No, bro. I plucked a couple and they're legit like gray hairs, and you can tell because they go like boing. They don't lay down. They stay straight up. That's how you know it's a gray hair, and they're coarse. Well, just you'll see. But as a 31-year-old man, I'm more on the side of objective reality, right? I'm about what are the odds, what are my skills, what are my strengths, what's it gonna take to get from point A to point B? Because based off of how my life has gone and my track record, I know that if it doesn't matter what it's gonna take to get there for me. Ooh. If I decide that this is my goal, or I can make it a dream, it starts as a dream, but then if I make it as a goal, make it real, then I'll get there because I have tenacity.
All right, yo. Do you ever play open world games?
Open world, like MMOs, like type stuff, or?
No, I mean not like MMOs, just like open world sandbox games and shit.
Sandbox, yeah.
All right, yeah. So how do you play the game? How do you play the game? So it's right there, the mission.
There's two different ways. So depending on the story, if the story is super good, I won't care about the open world because I want to get through the story. So I wind up playing it a second time to be completionist, and then literally looking every tiny nook and cranny. But the first time I go through the game, I don't know what the fuck I'm even looking for. I'm just enjoying the experience, and then I'll play it a second time so that I can go and find all the secrets. So, yeah.
Oh, like me, I'll play open world game. So you have a mission. You have a mission. The mission's that way. The mission's that way. You're going the wrong way. It's like, shut the fuck up. I don't give a shit. I'll get to that shit when I get to it. I just want to know what the fuck is over here in this cliff. I'm curious, goddammit. What the fuck is that?
I got you, man. Like, I think it's because, like, I look at it like almost like a movie, and I'm trying to get through the movie as fast as possible. And that's why, like, I'll do it a second time to be like, okay, where's all the stuff? But I see what you're saying. But that's why I like, well, MMOs are a little different, because if you start going into areas you're not supposed to go, you're gonna get completely murdered, bro.
Let's get ready to rumble!
And then a dragon steps on your back. Yeah, and then you get completely demolished because you're level 12. And like, yeah, bro. So yeah, I mean, I guess, but that's actually like makes sense, because like once again, like I'm literally just like, okay, let's get this done first, and then you're like, oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? like I get the curiosity later. I'm just like, let me get the main thing out of the way first, and then I can enjoy all the other stuff.
I get to that shit when I accidentally stumble. I'm like, oh fuck! I started the main mission, and then it's like, They just like, all right, bitch.
It's time to do.
Now I look at him like, and I leave.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, fuck you. There's something else over there I'm not done looking at.
Well, I mean, it depends. Like, if you're talking about like GTA, dude, I try my best to never do a GTA mission, bro. I literally just do shit. I rob people, like, and I try to figure out what everything I can do to like evade the police while doing the most damage as possible. Like, but that's not. But it's hard for me to play GTA because it's just like that's one of the only games that I play where I don't give a fuck about the story. Like, I don't give a fuck about the missions. I don't give a fuck about none of that. I'm just like, okay, who am I gonna shoot in the face now? Like, he's like, what car am I going to take today? And like, you know what I mean? Like, and then like, if I can get my experience points up that way, what winds up happening is like GTA 5, you know, you have a bunch of random people out there on the street with you, and I just like, oh, okay, let me pull out the sniper and bang, and then he goes into revenge mode and then just starts hitting me with rocket launchers nonstop, and then
Oh, you talking about online?
yeah, like a GTA Online.
Man, that shit is still fucking going.
It is, man. I mean, like, I don't know why they won't make GTA 6, but okay. So you pretty much went over your main dreams, but do you make a distinction?
The one about bringing a RICO case against the goddamn DMV?
That's definitely a dream.
That's a fucking
That's
dream.
1000% a dream, bro.
I hope that shit's gonna happen soon. I swear to God, I'll tip over a goddamn cow.
I mean, if that's what it takes, bro. I mean, like, interment, chop meat. And like, okay, so as a 30-year-old man, do you have anything that you would consider a dream, or is it just a goal for you at this point? Because I have both, personally, but you answer first. You got about 15 minutes.
Like a dream or a goal. I mean, dreams of getting rich or some shit like that, but like vesting. My dream is my investments that I put in, that I'm growing, and then that I made the right bet, and that shit all of a sudden just one day, not just one day, just happens pretty much as like the thing that I expected happens, and I don't know if it's gonna happen on a timeline that it happened, or maybe just the end result that I expect to happen, just not in the way I expected it. So hopefully I stick it in good enough. I stick it in good enough.
Pause. Wait.
All right, so hopefully, you know, I stick with it, and then I'm pretty sure it goes like, holy shit, you're right. And the main problem I have at that point is like, all right, well, I said I will be a normal person. Here.
Normal.
that was my dream right there. That's my dream. That's my goal.
Your dream is to become human.
Just become what?
Become human.
Oh yeah.
I'm just a regular everyday guy.
Yeah.
Can't you tell by how human I sound?
Yeah.
Like,
fuck that shit. Like, yo, dog, that's my dream. Because I swear to God, if I'm right and I look at it, I'm right, and I wait long enough, I'm more right, and at this point, I just put a little stop loss right there, limit loss order or some shit, and even if it does go down a little bit, goes up, maybe hits it, and at that point, it cashes out, and I'm just like,
Trading
nigga,
talk.
act normal. Like, this is everything that you dreamed of right now. This happened. This is you right now, dog. Are you gonna act normal? I'm like, I'm gonna act normal. I'm gonna wake up in the morning, I'm looking at my dogs. One right here looking outside the window because he had that habit. The other one just trying to be fucking all cuddled up. He's a goddamn spoiled brat. And then, you know, my girl's right here. I'm like, man. She's like, babe, aren't you going to work? I'm like, yeah, I'm going to fucking work. And I'm going to get outside to the car, and I'm going to drive, and I'm going to go down to the dealership, and I'm going to wait. That bitch gonna open. I'm like, give me that fucking McLaren. I ain't going to work. Fuck that job. Yes. I'm out this bitch, son. It's West Side for life. Okay, it's not really West Side for life. I just like throwing up the W. I finally figured out how to get my damn fingers to twist and shit like that. So now it's like that. But nah, I'm like, shit. I'll hope if I hit that goal and I'm right on my bets, and I position myself right in that bet. And then that shit happens, and all that shit happens, and I sit there, go to work. They be like, we got to go to this meeting. And I'm like, y'all?
Got him!
Y'all niggas got to go to a meeting. Hold on, bitch. Hold on real quick.
You stupid.
I'm gonna go down to the garage. I'm gonna open up the big ass garage door where the fucking main trucks come in. I'm gonna drive that fucking McLaren through that bitch, park that motherfucker next to my desk, shut that door. Like, all right, let's go to the meeting.
Right.
Really, nigga?
That's my dream.
Well, okay.
Outside of bringing a RICO act against the goddamn DMV.
Yeah, no, and that is a fantastic dream. Like, but mine's kind of similar, man. Where it's like, my overall dream is complete financial freedom, right? And it's kind of like Q, where it's like, I don't necessarily care how it happens, but I do the same type of stuff that he does. Like, I invest in cryptocurrency. I do my reading to understand like charts and understanding, what are reasonable investments, what are not, what's risk versus reward type of thing. Knowing the right amount of money to put in, and then where it could go if this skill set develops as well as I want it to get. You know what I mean? Because to be completely honest, I mean, shout out to my job and all that type of stuff. I make decent money, but I would much rather like just day trade for a living. I would much rather just day trade stocks, day trade crypto for a living, dude, because you just put in your picks first thing in the morning.
I mean, still do your homework. Do your due diligence. Hey, can I get some of that? Do your due diligence. God damn, it's not nothing. I heard the scarcity. Never mind.
Wait, where's my "In the Arms of an Angel" song? Whatever, bro.
The arms of the
Somewhere far away.
I think I started drinking wine this week, and I was like, all right, this is better alternative than beer.
Not the wine.
It works out. It works out pretty well. That Stone Cold Steve Austin started drinking wine. I was like, the fuck?
I mean, well, Stone Cold is a retired millionaire who used to hit people in the face with chairs for a living. Like he can do a Texas rattlesnake can do whatever the fuck he wants. All right.
I remember there was one
if he wants to get pedicures, he can do that.
But he's like, I'll stump a mud hole in your ass. Yo, this one match, you just see like, it's him and The Rock. The Rock is over there just slapping the shit out of somebody, but you turn the camera over here to Stone Cold.
It's Stone Cold! It's Stone Cold Steve Austin!
And it's like,
Go to the ring!
It's usually like 1 stump, 2 stump, 3 stump, 4 stump. Niggas is done after that. Nah, I don't know what the fuck this guy did to piss him off, but he took his parking spot. This nigga Stone Cold is just stumping the shit out that motherfucker like Kane and Menace. Kane and Menace was just looking at Stone Cold stumping the mud holes like, all right, I gotta stump a nigga like that in this movie. All right, action.
Yeah, but bro, you got that shit was super hype though, bro. Like the golden age of wrestling, bro. When like Stone Cold, The Rock, Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio, Undertaker, Kane, all fucking Mick Foley, all the classics, bro.
That's the thing. I feel like it's still like a dream, but it's like you're able to, because those dudes are still doing that shit in their 30s and 40s and shit like that. It's like, man, as a kid, it's like, would that ever be possible? So one of these days, I got to make a trip down to Orlando to that performance center. Just be like, I just want to fuck around and just do this shit. Just let me swanton bomb a motherfucker on through a fucking table. And it's like, okay, you're gonna stay there, right? Yeah. We do this for all trainees. Yeah, go ahead. Ready? Yep. And
You stupid.
I'm getting off the table and I fall through that bitch. I'm like, motherfucker. Hope your shirts covers this.
Bro, I don't think people have like enough respect for the art form that they do. They're basically stuntmen who have lines. You know what I mean?
That's my favorite soap opera. Fuck that shit. I just had to sit there as a kid and watch These Are the Days of Our Lives. Fuck soap operas. They can move them shit so more cartoons will come on. Where the fuck is Arthur at?
But yeah, like these guys, like they would talk about it where it's just like, okay, well, you guys see, SmackDown on Thursday, but they're actually doing this every day. And so you just got your fucking spine or something dislocated, your shoulder popped out, a broken arm, and then you got to go back on tomorrow and do all that shit again for a different crowd. You know what I'm saying? So like literally right after your match, like you'll go back and they'll have doctors in the back and they'll just be like, all right, you're good, go back out there. All right, coach. And then and they just keep doing that shit, bro. That's just crazy. Well, we're kind of getting off subject, but we got 10 minutes left. Okay, final closing thoughts on dreams? Like, do you have a dream, MLK? Like that little white boys and little black girls will be married and create little mongoloid nigglets.
God damn, that is so fucked up and
It's
prejudiced.
fucking racist. I know, like, no, that's
It's not even racist. That's prejudice.
No,
I remember some motherfucker. Like, yo, I remember a motherfucker I knew. He didn't have a problem with you calling racist. Like, man, you racist fuck. Hey, like, nigga, that's prejudice. And for some reason, when you said the word prejudice, he felt offended. He's like,
what? I don't prejudge.
it's like, wait.
No, like it's because like I listen to a lot of like funny ass shit like that has like racial humor, and then it's just like one of the funniest quotes I've ever heard somebody say is they were actually quoting like an actual like racist, like a Klan member rally, and he was just like, both the races will be destroyed with such a mixture, with that high yellow mulatto mongoloid, and I'm just like,
and you know, I would look at that motherfucker and
Bro,
say,
I just thought it was funny, bro.
Gay!
Like, who said that? Who said that? Step forward. I'd be like,
I mean, obviously-
I'd be like, yo, say that. I want you to say that shit again. When we will mix together, create mongoloid. And I'd be like,
Gay!
nigga, have you seen Halle Berry? Have you seen Mariah Carey? Have you seen who else is there? Who else is there? Who else is there? Who else is there? Fucking Zendaya.
Honestly, all you need is like you could have an ugly fat white dude and an ugly fat black chick, and if they fuck, a light-skinned, 6-foot-tall, blue-eyed, blonde-haired black supermodel comes out of the fucking mixture.
I don't
know what it is.
I think that's South Africa that you're thinking about, because that shit has never occurred over here.
Well, like definitely in Europe. Like where is it?
But anyway, it goes like
It's in fuck.
You figure that out, like Klansmen over here, whatever the fuck. You guys have got to be really, really, really stupid as fuck. Because man, shit. I mean, this is people that come from different backgrounds, meet up together, fall in love, and they have children. Those beautiful children we just happen to meet. Because like, god damn, thank God for human mating, having a goddamn variety, not being fucking retarded and sticking to the same shit. Because after a while, like we all just look at like, I'm like, man, fuck this up. The fuck.
Hey, bro. This dick is an equal opportunity employer. All right, don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? We're getting off subject. Okay. Final thoughts on dreams. I'm sorry.
Final thoughts on dreams. Like I still dream of just, I don't know. I dream a lot of shit, but really, I don't really have that. Like that a necessary need for accomplishment, like in Turtles #1 for his assessment skills of whether the Gallup 20
Gallup.com or just the Clifton Strengths assessment.
Well, it's kind of like he did say, he pointed out like he has surrounded himself with people with like ADD, ADHD,
because
some
you
shit
guys
like
are
that.
idea people, and then I'm just like, oh, you got an idea? I can make that happen for you.
Like shit, like I throw out a bunch of ideas, but then I just really never care to follow them up or anything like that. Like the only thing that really stuck as a dream is like maybe you just want to do a one MMA fight or just go to try out WWE just wrestling just once, both of them just once.
Get suplexed to get paralyzed forever.
Oh my god, I think my spine's fucked up, my neck's fucked up already from breakdancing. I'm fucking 30 years old, man.
Bro, oh man, there's been problems.
What about your spine?
My spine, for the most part, until my fucking car accident was fantastic. But now I got some issues from the car accident, bro.
Like that about a bitch. Like, but it's still not ruined dreams. I gotta now. I finally hit one of my goals, so that way I can accomplish everything else. I got hired on full time at this gig.
Yes!
That's great. So now
Shout out.
Now I can go back to training MMA, dog. I'll be like, who else want to throw the motherfucking hands? Like I was boxing with my brother and my homeboy Derry. We sitting there boxing and shit. Like, I knew my shit. I was just instinct, just recollection and shit. Just more my cardio was fucked up. But shout out to my boy Derry, because Derry was fucking that bag up. Derry looks unassuming. So if you see me outside one day, we had a club or some shit, and you see some like a Hong Kongan motherfucker standing next to me, you're like, he looks Chinese. It's Hong Kong motherfucker. But you see him standing next to me.
Boy, if you don't get...
Whatever you do, don't let me gas you up and say like, yo, he's talking shit. Gonna talk shit to you like that? Derry will fuck you up.
Real shit, bro. And then, okay.
Okay, I guess that's one of my dreams. Just to see that happen.
What's to instigate?
Oh, hell yeah. Like, yo, he looks so unassuming, and nobody is just so unassuming until you work out with him and you box with him. And then I'm like, yo, I can't wait to be in a club. Some dude just bumps him, and I'm like, yo, you gonna let that motherfucker bump you like that? Hey, yo, aren't you his people? Like, nigga, does that matter? You gonna let him bump you like that? And the dudes just get all brave.
Mad disrespectful, my G. I'm gonna need you to apologize to my friend here.
You know what I'm saying? And then he's just like, wait, what? Like, he doesn't know what's going on.
Like, DB looking at me like, aren't you my friend? I'm like, yo, apologize.
Yo, apologize to him because you disrespected him. He said he don't like that type of shit.
And then you feel all like some type of, like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna throw a punch. And then Derek just looks at me and goes, God damn it, Q. And wop. I was like, oh my God, I just wanted to see that beauty in motion. Jesus, nobody ever assumes it's coming. All right, my bad. I'm a little bit of mischievous, a lot of mischievous.
You stupid.
Yeah, but that'd be my dream outside of just, hitting the DMV with a chair marked with RICO on it. Don't Rico act. Fuck you, DMV.
Yeah, dude. You didn't hear it from us, but their system may go down at some point in the next 50 years. But I guess my closing thoughts on dreams is that I'm not gonna discourage people from having dreams, but what I will say is allude to what I was saying earlier, and basically just say, if this is something that you're passionate about, to the point of where it's like you fantasize about it, like, or you actually, like, it's something that consumes your mind, something that consumes your actions, then don't just shout out to Shia LaBeouf.
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
Just do it. You know what I'm saying?
I look at him like, shut the fuck up and go to bed.
Yeah, but he was right though, because dreams by definition don't exist.
Like, if I hear Shia LaBeouf, and be like, just do it. I'ma just be like, hit him with that. I'm like, look, somebody give Bruce Wayne the value, man. I'm ready for combat, man. Get it, combat, man. Nope. Okay, all right. Oh, I fucking love that.
Nothing. All right.
That was a fucking Eminem lyric from that song with Pink Won't Back Down. He's like, somebody give Bruce Wayne a value, man. I'm ready for combat, man. Get it, combat, man.
I'm ready for combat, man. Yes, man. Go ahead, yeah.
Y'all suck.
No, but yeah, like, I mean, I hate to use the Shia LaBeouf, but like, he's right, man. A dream without action is just a dream. But once you set a timetable behind it, make it a goal, that makes it real life. So if it's something that you're passionate about, don't say it's your dream, make it your goal. Make it realistic, make it tangible. Put a time frame on it. And even if you don't hit your time frame, you're gonna be infinitely closer to your dream than you would have been if you were still just staring at the sky, twiddling your thumbs with your thumb up your ass, talking about, I want to be an astronaut. You know what I'm saying? Have you joined the military? Do you know anything about aerospace? Like, have you actually done any G-force tests? Are you good at math? Do you have a good memory? These are all things you can work on. You know what I mean?
No, you just gotta take that step forward. You know what I mean?
Take that step forward with your broken leg.
Until some shit like that happens. But otherwise, I want you to realize, like, we all kicking the bucket in this bitch. None of us making it out alive. As soon as you realize that death is really inevitable and that this is really your probably only chance to get it, you don't gotta worry. You might hit. Listen to your chest. Just put your ear to your chest or put your ear somewhere you can hear your own fucking goddamn heart. Get a stethoscope, some shit. Right, buy the shit from Amazon. Send a link, and then just hear that shit. Listen to that. That thing ain't gonna beat forever. It can't go on forever. It's gonna give out, bitch. And it's just gonna be... Oh, that's arithmetic too. Yeah. So that's the song that you hear right now in your life right now.
That's the anticipation of life. Your time's running out. Your time's running out. Are you gonna hit your goal? Are you gonna rank your No!
It's time to
So start fighting, bitches. That's it. That's all you got. We out this motherfucker. You're gonna die one day, so you might as well do it, you sons of bitches. I mean, do good
Just
things.
do it.
Just do it. But so, anyways, 5280Q passed off to the arc reactor.
Yo, this is Kemet the Raw representing Homeboy Etiquette here on YouTube. Also representing KMT Games and KMT Productions here on YouTube. If you guys have not already, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button.
Stupid. Damn it.
Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If you guys like what you see here in the in this video, if you're on YouTube, well, obviously on YouTube, make sure that bell notification icon is turned on and set to all. So you'll be notified anytime that we're uploading some Homeboy Etiquette content. If you have any suggestions about any topics you want us to talk about here in the near future, or if you have any agreements, disagreements, talking points, anything like that, put that in the comments down below as well. If you don't like our video, hit the dislike button. Yeah. So that's pretty much it.
Oh, send us some goddamn reaction videos. But anyways, Homeboy Etiquette, we like to do what Turtle said, do what KMT the Raw said, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and we out this motherfucker.
Peace.